All right, so I want to talk about one of the trustees here. His name is Tony, and he's a pain in my fucking ass. Um, he's was in the military. I'm not exactly sure what branch, but he was a diesel mechanic. So they made him head of maintenance here. That's his current position. Before he used to work. Um, he was the maintenance man. So he got paid. It was his job. He got paid like an hourly rate to do the maintenance on the whole park here where I live. Um, but I don't I seem to remember hearing that he quit several times. Um, and I guess he was dating some girl here, woman, um, and she had her own business, so he quit his maintenance position here to go and work with her. And from what I understand, he's a drunk. Like he goes and buys beer from the same place on a daily basis. It's an everyday thing. I don't know how much he drinks or what, but I know that for a fact. Um, that's what he does. Um, so he from what I understand, I don't know if this is true or not, but um, he was drinking while he was working with his girlfriend, um, and being lazy and slacking off and not you know I don't know. She from what I understand, she has a lot of money and he doesn't. Um, she was his meal ticket, I think. Um, so while he was working for her, he was drinking all the time and slacking off and not doing his shit and not putting in extra effort and all that. That's what I hear. That's the rumor. Anyways, um, so the first time I meet, no, the first time I see this guy is in the winter time after everybody in the park left because there's only a few people here that stay here year round. And before I moved in here, my father or my stepfather, who has a place here, and both my sisters have places here too. Um, they told me that they passed a rule that you're allowed to stay here year round, but apparently that's not the truth. Or I mean, they haven't done anything to me. They haven't kicked me out, but um, there's people here that don't like it. Anyways, so the first time I see this guy, I see right off the bat that he's shady as fuck, and you just see it in his eyes. So, and just the way he talks to you, he's a real fucking smart ass. He thinks his shit don't stink. Um, but so the winter comes or whatever, and all of a sudden my water gets shut off. Like everybody else in the park is gone, and all of a sudden I don't have any water. This is the first year here. So I think what I think, now I'm not sure about this, but I think that me being here was bringing attention to him being here, and he was afraid they were gonna do something and make him go someplace else. He doesn't have a lot of money, um, He doesn't have any other place to go. So I think that was his reasoning behind it. So, anyways, fast forward a little, like a couple years later, I build this retaining wall for a friend of the family, a friend of my mom's. Um, she's like 73 years old, or she was at the time, I think. But anyways, it's right in front of Tony's girlfriend's place, and I think she has security cameras out there. I don't know if she was watching me do it, um, but from what I hear, she developed some kind of crush on me. I don't know this to be true or not. Yeah, it's my intuition. I don't know. I've never seen this woman. I have no idea what she looks like. Um, so I don't know what happened with Tony and this Aaron chick, but they broke up. I don't know if I don't remember if it was before I started building that retaining wall, or after, or during, or whatever. So this guy fucking hates me. I think it has something to do with Aaron, his ex. So so the whole time I've been living here, I develop all these kind of car problems, like continuously. Like, um, my batteries will get shorted out, and all of a sudden they won't work anymore, or they'll short out my starter. Um, uh, just 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 endless. It's just never ending bullshit since I've been here with my fucking vehicles. Um, and I'm pretty sure that it's him that's been doing it. I also know that he's been breaking into my home. I know that he found my medical records, and he went through my medical records. Now, here's the fucking funny part about this is, as of right now, they don't want me here because I'm crazy. But the funny part is he broke into my place like all the time, like he's constantly coming in here when I'm gone. Um, like every time I would walk out there was a point in time where every time I'd go outside, I'd walk out the door, all of a sudden he's coming down the fucking road. Everybody rides around in golf carts and shit here. They everybody, it's close. Everybody's close together. Um, so, anyways, since the very first day that I moved in here, I got the impression, the feeling that I was being watched inside my home. And I'm pretty sure that the park has put cameras in my home, or Tony put cameras in my home. I don't fucking know. Um, but this guy's a fucking pain in the ass. Um, and he uses the fact that he was in the military, the fact that he's a veteran, and for some reason he thinks that makes him a good guy. But there's a lot of people that were in the military that are pieces of shit. Um, just like any other profession or trade or uh, whatever. Just because you're in the military doesn't give you the right to be a fucking criminal asshole. Um, but yeah. So getting back to him breaking into my place and reading my medical records. Um, at one point in time, I was taking medication uh, and it was giving me tremors. So he comes. So one of these days that I walk out the door, and all of a sudden he's coming down the fucking road. He says something like, so So he doesn't believe that I have any kind of issues. Um, and so he comes down the road and he says something to the effect of um, like saying as if I don't I don't see any tremors there. I don't see you shaking. Um, like as in I'm lying. I'm a fraud. Um, but what he didn't know is that the medical records that he was reading were from fucking almost 10 years fucking earlier. And when you have trouble like that, you change the fucking medication, asshole. Um, so this guy, he fucking just thinks he knows everything. He doesn't know shit. Um, really, what it's about is that his girlfriend broke up with him because he's a fucking drunk. So he quit his job at the park as the maintenance guy. Um, Aaron broke up with him, and and he and he wants to take it out on me. He's nothing but a fucking bully. Um, and the funny thing about it is now he's trustee. So now he's head of maintenance, and now he's doing it for free because trustees don't get paid. That's the fucking funny part. Um, but yeah, they put cameras in my place. They've been watching me ever since I got here for some reason. Um, there was a guy named Pat who was an IT guy. There is an IT guy. I don't fucking know. I don't really fucking care. But I met him one time, and I think he's gay. Um, I don't know this to be true, but he was awfully friendly with me the day that I met him. And then I saw him again, and he gave me this look, just this look of guilt, like um, like I could see guilt written all over the guy's face. Um, but yeah, they put cameras outside my home. They put cameras inside my home. Um, this is October Hill Campground in Loudonville, Ohio. Um, and really, I should sue everybody in this fucking park. Um, and take everybody's lot here because and apparently this Tony guy he's got a cop or a cop or some cops that are his friends or I don't know. But yeah, so before he said there ain't nothing wrong with you, but now he now he thinks I'm crazy and they're afraid of me. So these people they've they tapped into my internet. There's a guy named Art here, your digital partner, Loudonville, Ohio, who's a crook, a criminal, and somebody should report him to the FCC. But he put an internet tower, and he can supply internet to everybody here in this park. But he monitors it. So these guys they start up a Facebook page, um, and I try to go and I try to join it, but they got me blocked for some reason. So what I did was I made up a fake account and I got access to the Facebook page. There is a whole bunch of shit about the things that I've been watching. Yeah, these fucking people they've been monitoring the shows that I watch for some reason. Um, there's a show there was a series on Netflix. Um, I can't fucking remember the name of it, but it was about I don't know. It was good. All of you probably watched the fucking thing. Um, It was about serial killers. So I watched that, the whole series. I thought it was great. Yeah, I need to know the name of that fucking thing. I don't know. I can't think of it. But I developed an interest in psychology of like how people could actually fucking do something like that. I've never even killed an animal. Um, well, I take that back. I've killed bugs, killed a cat. Um, but anyways, yeah. So now they're saying here that that I'm a that uh, I'm a crazy serial killer, and it's fucking hilarious. But really, what the fact of the matter is they fucking broke a ton of fucking laws. Um, Illegal surveillance of my residence, breaking and entering, just countless. The fucking charges against these people should be stacked up to the fucking ceiling. And this Tony guy, they need to put a straitjacket on this fucking guy, put him in jail, or stick his ass in the fucking veterans home along with the other fucking crazy ass Marines. Uh, because I get the fact that the military's hard. It can fuck you up. I get that. And then they hired this other guy, which I think he was in the military too. And before I go any further, I have nothing but respect for people that were in the military. I wish I was. I was never in the military, and this all leads back to fucking. This is all coming from Doug Boos back in back home, um, where I'm from. But yeah, the first so they fucking hire this. No, I applied for to to help out with maintenance. I applied for a job and I was turned down for some reason. And all I wanted to do was fucking cut grass. But anyways, I was turned down because of my stepfather. I believe made sure that that didn't happen. Um, so they hire this other guy. Um, he the first day that I saw him in the park, I didn't like the look of him. He like I was right up close to him, and he like wouldn't say anything to me. He was giving me just fucked up eyes, and had a fucked up look on his face. Um, and he didn't stay long. Like he was talking, and then I walked up here, and very shortly after I got there, he took off. So I didn't like, I was nice to him, whatever. I don't know if he knows my family, like my biological father's side family, or I don't know if he knows the Dowdells. I don't know, but I get the impression that it's coming from something. There's some type of history there. I don't know, but this guy, he's kind of an asshole. Um, I've called the cops out here several times, trying to complaining about uh, the cameras. It just never ending here. This is supposed to be a peaceful place, a peaceful private place. Um, uh, but it's not. And for some reason, uh, the the sheriff's department isn't doing anything about it. They need to arrest this Tony. Um, he's a criminal. Just countless I just they fucking broke the law so many times. Um, and this has been never ending. I think I think my parents have, or my, I don't even want to call them that anymore because I've disowned them. Uh, my my stepfather and my mother, they had a lot to do with the cameras being put in my place, but a lot of that reason that they did that was because my grandmother left money and they want to use this video evidence of me home alone in my place to use it against me, um, so they can either sue me for some reason. I don't know why they'd sue me, but basically I believe it's because they don't want to give me the money that my grandmother left me. But yeah, Tony, very shortly here, I believe he's going to be put in handcuffs. Um, it's overdue. Um, like he's, I believe he's like, oh yeah. So I was playing music one morning, um, and I admitted it. Whatever. Yeah, there's a rule here that I believe it's like after 10, like you can't play music after 10 o'clock or whatever if it's, if people can hear it or whatever. I think midnight is the curfew for that, and then it's before 10 o'clock. So I woke up early in the morning one morning. Um, I didn't think anybody was here. I don't know. I don't remember, but I admitted it. So on the, I believe it was the 4th of July last year. Now the president and Tony. Okay, so the president and Tony, the president's name's Paul, who's the landlord, I think, and um, Tony, who's another trustee, is head of maintenance. So they come over and what they do is they'll give you a fine or they'll give you a written warning. So they come over here. Both of them are drunk as fuck. I could barely walk. Um, so Tony comes over here and he starts going through his little spiel, like real fucking condescending, just being a prick. But the guy is slurring his fucking words, and I had enough of it. If you're gonna have trustees at a place like this is a nice place, and there's a lot of good people here. But if you're gonna represent the park that way, you don't deserve to be fucking trustee. That you're handling official fucking business. Um, and I just, it just rubbed me the wrong way. So I told him to get the fuck off my property. I told him to shut the fuck up and get the fuck off my property. And it's funny that next door neighbor, little Keebler elf motherfucker next door, who's another. I'll make another video about this asshole. Yeah, Keebler elf. He's about 4 foot fucking tall and fucking fat like Santa Claus. And I think he's a little slow. Um, when I first met him, we got along real good, but he turned out to be a douche too. Um, but anyways, yeah, these two assholes are leading the park. They're trustees of the park, and they come over here to handle official business, drunk off their ass. I mean, I got no fucking problem with drinking and having a good time and getting drunk. Hell, I fucking done it. Um, but couldn't you do that? Couldn't you handle your business before you get fucking plastered? Before you can, before you start slurring your words? Um, it just rubbed me the wrong way. So I told him to get the fuck off my property. So I haven't seen much of that guy lately, but he's still a pain in my fucking ass. Um, I think it all boils back down to Aaron. But once again, I've never seen this woman. Um, don't know what she looks like. Um, but I'd like to meet her actually. Um, so I can meet the person who. Oh, I'll be nice. But anyways, yeah, Tony. His last name starts with an R, and you, he just he's another one of these Doug Boost assholes. Uh, he's a fucking compulsive liar, and using the fact that they were in the military and that they're a veteran to come off as a good guy, um, when really they're fucking compulsive lying criminals. Um, I've got a list of ex-military people that fucking hate my guts. Um, Eric Francis, yeah, yeah, Eric Francis, who's Kim Kalonic's husband, and he knows that Kim would have rather had me than him. Um, this Keebler Elf piece of shit next door, I believe that's his uncle or his cousin or something like that. And I believe that he bought the place next to me specifically uh, to cause trouble for me. Um, but that's another video. So yeah, hopefully Tony is going to get arrested here very shortly. That's my prediction.